Alright Guardians, this is our weekly solo players guide to the Nightfall. Usually these go up Tuesday and Wednesday, but I've been pretty busy this week, so it's going up late. But we are doing Warden of Nothing, brand new Forsaken strike. Maybe my favorite strike ever. Destiny 1 and Destiny 2, maybe. It's really cool. Or the PlayStation exclusive Brood, whatever. That one's also pretty high up there. But that's the one we're going with. Solar Singe and Heavyweight is what we're rocking. I know you're thinking there's a lot of solar in this strike. This is crazy. A little bit. But Sleeper Simulant is also pretty damn incredible. It takes out the boss in 4 or 5 shots if you get them all precision shots. So I would definitely recommend this. And as you can see, I don't have the catalyst. I don't know what it does, but you know, could do extra damage. I don't know. And then we're also rocking the Aklo shotgun. If you don't have this, I would recommend the shotgun, but I don't know of another solar shotgun. But if you got a good solar shotgun, throw it on. I would recommend it. And then I'm rocking the Redrix broadsword because it's amazing in PvE. Not so much in PvP, but yeah, if you don't have this, a bow or something with a little bit of range is recommended. And then of course we are rocking the 1000 cuts because of the super. It's awesome. But if you don't have that subclass or that attunement, I would honestly go with this guy right here if you're rocking a hunter. Titans, obviously solar. You could probably use any of them. And then warlocks, I would actually use the new one if you don't have that. Either or, I think, on the solar. I'm not very familiar with that one. But with that, all that being said, let's go ahead and rock this guide. Alright, so as soon as you spawn in, just go ahead and follow this long path. I'm pretty sure you can just run past everything if you want to, which is why we're speeding this up, because it does take a little bit. But once you get here, there is still no like respawn death thing, so you don't have to worry about dying. I didn't actually notice that, which is why I'm playing it really safe here, because as you can see, there is a lot of solar damage coming at you if you're rocking solar. Another good one would be Arc and use the Prospector. A lot of people ignore the Prospector, but with Arc Singe and Heavyweight, that thing is a monster. Like, that's my go-to with the Tree of Probabilities. Arc and Prospector. But anyways, just go ahead and take all these guys out, and then you can rock that Minotaur with a good shot with the Sleeper Simulant, and then they should go down. And then once everything's down, we'll just move on into the next section. Alright, so once you scan that thing and the train gets going, you can literally just run past everything here as well. But if you want to kill stuff, feel free. You might get a power ammo drop. Though I do notice, or have noticed, that power ammo doesn't drop as often as it used to. Even with Heavyweight, it seems like I don't get a whole lot of it anymore, which is too bad. I hope they didn't actually nerf that. But if they did, it's whatever. Just run across on these little walkways so you don't get hit by the train. and then just dip into this little hole, and then just dip into this hole, and then just be careful of the trains again. And you can pull out your sparrow. Just be aware of what side of the track the trains are coming. And then once you get here, it would be a lot faster to use your shotgun. But once you get here, just take these guys out. You can kind of keep your distance a little bit. And then just be aware of that Hydra. One shot with the Sleeper Simulant should take him out. If you do that precision shot. And you're high enough light. I'm obviously, I think, 592 power level in this video. So most of you are probably a little bit lower. So just play it a little bit safer if you're worried about that. But once you get here, go ahead and just take out these goblins. Wait for the train to go by. Once the train goes by, I would even just leave this guy alone. And then you can actually just jump up on the railways and then just run past everything else until you get to the next section. Alright, so once you get here, you can either stay up on these rails and just shoot down and everything, which might be a little bit easier if you're lower light, or you can just take out your Sleeper Simulant, kill the elites, and then just kind of primary everything else down. Just kind of keep your distance, because they are going to do solar damage if you're rocking Solar Singe. But otherwise, just kill them all, and we'll get to the next section. Alright, so once you get here, you're just going to take out all the Vex until the boss spawns in, and we're just going to kind of stick in this room until there's like 2 or 3 elite hobgoblins in the next room. We're going to take those out, as well as a bunch of goblins. And then once everything's taken out, or most of everything, the boss is going to spawn in, and we're just going to pretty much stick to this room. And I think it's 2 sleeper shots, and the elite is dead, or the mini boss. But as long as you stick in this room, you should be really safe. Like, you can literally just stand right here and wait for everything to either get hit by a train, wait for your health to regenerate, or just wait for your ammo to respawn in if you are that low on ammo for some reason. But yeah, pretty much just stick to this room or the middle section, depending on where the boss is at, and you should be perfectly fine. This shouldn't take too much effort at all. Alright, once you get here, it's pretty much just the same as the last section. You're just going to kind of keep your distance and just kind of use the previous room to shoot into the next room. Just like so. And then we're just going to slowly move our way forward. There is one of those wanted enemies here, so if you want to kill that, go for it. Otherwise, I would literally just let him run away so you don't waste any of your ammo. And then just be careful of the Scion snipers in this room. They're going to be kind of towards the back. But like I said, as long as you kind of keep your distance and you kind of stick towards the back of each room, you should be fine. You should be like right kind of where that guy is. Run up there, he is up on top. Like I said, just save your power ammo. He'll run away pretty quickly. And then once everything's dead, we'll move on to the next section. Alright, so once you get into the Prison of Elders or the Challenge of Elders section, round 1 is really easy, as is round 3. Round 2 is where it starts to suck. So once we get there, I'll kind of go over the easiest way I found to do it. But for round 1, just pretty much stay back, let these guys just kind of kill each other, and then just kind of clean up whatever's not shooting at you. Just kind of stay back, take your time. Most of them won't even notice you, but once everything's dead, you're going to get one of those solar shock cannons. So go ahead and pick up that. That'll make round 2 a lot easier at the start. You'll see that here. Unfortunately, if you die, the cannon won't spawn in again. So you have to do it without the cannon. That kind of sucks. But here we go. This is round 2. So if you have the cannon, there's going to be 3 waves of goblins. One on the left, which you will see right here. One in the middle, which will be 3 elites. And then one towards the right, which we just took out. And you want to take them out as quickly as possible. I don't know why I'm not. But once they're dead, I would start shooting these guys over here to our left. Those Cabal need to get gone as quickly as possible because you are running over there. Also, be aware of which B and C mine spawns in first. They usually spawn in at the same time. But one of my runs, one of them spawned in significantly sooner, and I had already made my way over to this one, to B, and C was like 15-20 seconds ahead for some reason. So just be aware of that. Just watch at their timers. But you should have plenty of time to get all 3 of these done. Solo. So don't worry about that too much. And then once you get here, I would honestly use your super to clear out this section so you're not just standing here. And then of course I took out the wrong weapon. But let me edit this so you guys can see how to get that last bit done. And then we'll move on to round 3. Alright, so if you died in round 2, here's a quick little what I like to do without that cannon. Just literally just go around with your shotgun This is why I would highly suggest a shotgun. Just take these 2 rounds out right here. Start tapping zone A. Shoot these guys. Go for the B section. These guys right here. And then once they're dead, you can kind of start moving on these guys. And then just check C and B, which one spawns in first. B went first, luckily. So get those guys out as quickly as possible. And then once they're dead, go ahead and just cap zone B, and then we'll move on to zone C. Alright, so once you get to round 3, it's really easy. Just come all the way to the left of the map, like you see me doing here. Take these 3 guys out, and then there's going to be a boss that spawns in the middle. All you got to do is kill that guy. Literally, that's it. Anything else that spawns in, you can pretty much just ignore. And so just take him out. I think it's 2 shots with your sleeper. Just watch out for those rockets he shoots. They will hurt really bad. And then once you kill the boss, everything else will despawn, as you see. And then you'll jump down and we'll go into the boss fight. Alright, so with Sleeper Simulant, the boss fight's actually not that hard at all. We're just like everything else in this strike, we're just going to stick to the back. Once you kill everything down there, or at least those 2 dudes, you can jump on in, and this is where we're going to hide right here. That's literally where we're going to stay the entire time. So just grab whatever ammo. If you see any power ammo you might need, go ahead and just grab it real quick. The boss is going to spawn in. Just start doing damage to him. He got immune there for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. But just keep on going. And as you can see, these guys are just going to spawn in. He'll go to the left. Just continue to blast out damage. Once you see this room light up like this, that solar energy, that's going to do a lot of damage to you really quickly. So just stay in cover, take out your shotgun. If anything gets too close for comfort, you can just hide behind here. Otherwise, do your last bit of damage to the boss, and that's it. So hopefully this guide helped you out. If it did, hit the like button, hit subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as always, stay positive, be happy, be healthy, live long and prosper, and have an amazing week.
Do you feel it? The light is back. We're back. Eyes out, Guardian.